Can I mix the languages? Easy, easy. Yeah. What's up? What's up? So I wish I had interesting rapper stories. Story from back, I think 2014, 2013, probably 2012. So this one time we went to coast. So cultures, once guys get snipped, sometimes they're actually locked in the house, but us guys were taken to coast. So this one time, the farmers, like, my mom, uncles, they were working for these big shot guys and they landed a big deal. So because the folks had already gone on like a holiday or something, sisi watoindo were given the ticket. So it was myself, a cousin of mine called Lewinsky, shout out, another cousin of mine called Main, shout out. Yeah, and I think 2 more people. So now what happened is this. That was the best holiday ever because I was a kid, number 1. And number 2, have you ever been treated like royalty? Like, it's crazy. So I'll first start by how we landed in Coast. So we went by Matatu, the buses that stand outside Insurance Plaza. So we get to Coast, long journey, we're tired. We check into a hotel. So checking into the hotel, I'll call them the benefactor, pulls up at 9-ish, 10-ish. And he's like, why are you guys sleeping in a dirty hotel like this? And mind you, that hotel was like probably 4-star, 5-star. And it was cool, it was vibes. I mean, as a child, there's really not much, it takes to please. So they said, pack our bags and leave. Mind you, they'd already paid for everything. So this was a full all expense paid trip. Us guys were just coming there to vibe. We're taken to their house. And let me tell you guys, I've ever seen a shisha that's polished, a gold shisha that's just in a corner. No one touches it. It's just there for the aesthetic. And then the dining room was so grand. It would honestly hold about like 50 clans people because it was that massive. So I've been treated by Warabu, guys from Costo. And first night we were told, okay, we take it easy. The following day, we're gonna go on tour. So at this point in time, myself and Louis, we're also trying to build rapport with those guys because there were about 7 people in that at least family who are now to take care of us for that holiday. Some are aged and some a bit older. That time were like 12, maybe 14, 13. And them, they were like some 18, some 15, and others 20. So every time we'd go to Nyali, the boss would call him the Don because he's really wore Don vibes, had all those Pablo Escobar outfits and stuff. And he had bundles of cash. So this one time we go to like a supermarket in the petrol station and it's hot as hell. So he buys us ice cream. So this guy chucks bundles full of money and you can see the bulge in his pocket. So we're like, okay, pick whatever you want. We pick whatever we want. So we go ahead, we go to a mall. This guy's car is not searched at all. The car just enters. They even salute at him. And mind you, there's a convoy. So we have 3 vehicles. Premium, I think those 2 high-end cars, but imagine not something big like a TV8. Nah, but you can definitely tell there's some poshness there. The house, they mentioned the shisha. Hey, that shisha was looking good. It's just for decoration because, these Arabian cultures and stuff. So one night when we have gotten to know each other, they want to take us out. The men came to myself and Louis and said, for us to take you out to club with real men, you have to pass a test. So I was like, what ego boost is this they're trying to put us through? So the auntie or one of the sisters comes and brings a jar of brined chili, like ile pilipili kali. I think zilikuwa zinakatuma bullet for sure. Even that guy from Fast to Eat, he wouldn't have handled that shit. Anyways, what happened is this. They brought the jar and it's just myself and Louis. And said if we eat each a pepper, we're now ready. They'll qualify us as men. And mind you, they were cutting a little piece of it and putting it in their food. So they told us to eat a whole, like it was like yay big. And a bit, chunky, and it's fermented. So you're like, what the hell is this? So mind you, at this time I was like, meow. And I didn't want to do I didn't do pili, but at that time I had to man up and, do the Lord's work. Because I was not about to go home with I'm sorry to say, with my other female cousins. Those guys were told, because there's this chauvinism, type thing, because, Arabian culture, men, women, those dynamics are weird. Anyways, we each are given a pepper and we're told no milk, no water, no nothing. Chew, swallow, open your mouths, and if it's a go, we all turn out. So yeah, mind you, that night I had the loudest fart in my life. yeah, later on, after things have now mixed in the stomach. So we had the pili pili and we ate. We had to qualify as men. Lewis cried, I cried, and yeah, it wasn't pretty, but we won and we went out to them. So now this is where it actually got hella interesting. So one of those two Arabus, there was like a young kid. He was probably like 10, maybe 8, and then there was one who was like 15, 12, and then two who are like 18, 20. So they said, these guys maybe I think they owned a couple of clubs in Yali. Because every time we were entering, it was like, salute, sir, how are you, boss? Habari gani mkubwa, all those vibes. So us guys are just black kids just rolling with big shots. So like, damn, this is what life is all about. Mind you, the house is next to some big shots in Kenya, We could see, because the house was like in a cliff, man. These guys probably live the Game of Thrones lifestyle. They had lion pillars on each of the, like on the wall counter couple steps, there's a lion head. There were statues of vases and all that kind of fancy stuff. After we ate the chili, take us out, the DJ was boring. And the young kid who was with us said, I want that DJ out. I'll be honest, I did see that shit coming, but what they did was absolutely bonkers. They went, chucked the DJ, and installed a little kid to do the Lord's work. So, question is, myself and Lewis were looking at each other like, what the fuck? Like, this is some mafia shit. This is the only stuff I've seen on Narcos. How does a kid tell the cousins, the brothers, yo, the DJ is boring, take him out, I'll DJ. But yeah, this kid knows how to DJ. I think it was the Ox. Or Ox back in 2012, or like, I don't know. So this kid goes and DJs, and no one can do shit. Not the black people, not the Swahilis, because they know probably these guys are, some dons, I don't want to fuck with dons, and bet those guys might have had some, pow pow. So, I wasn't trying to find out. When we saw this kid being given the rights to DJ the entire hotel, the entire like club and stuff, the cousins were busy, hyping him up, lifting him up, like, hey, check him out. And this kid was having the time of his life. For me, one thing I asked myself is, hey, can I give kids this, or can I even have a taste of this? Cause the chop life these guys were chopping, I was totally, I'm not gonna say illegal. Anyway, I think it was illegal to have that amount of cash in one time, in a round, man. Just for ice cream, probably like 200 bundles. Anyways, the dad comes and gives us champagne shots, and this, mind you, I'm pretty young, so just had a little alcohol. So yeah, anyways, I think for me, that was one of the best holidays I've ever had. I got a really, really big appreciation for like Warabus, and man, if you guys are trying to take me out. Yeah, I mean, just saying, yeah, that's cool. And femicide. Yeah, fuck all that nonsense. Yeah.
You have a good appreciation for animals.
Hey.
Just say,